Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing today? Today we're taking a look at this XVision Optics Phantom 55. This is a 1 to 3 power, hands-free binocular / wearable device. It comes with the equipment so that you can hook it up with a J-arm and wear it on a skull crusher, which it comes with, which is like a head harness, or you could wear it on a helmet. But let me get this guy set up here and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so the first thing is it comes with this nice case here. It's a semi-hard case. Let's get this guy open. And we come with the charger. And we have our J-arm adapter right here. That slides and locks on right there. And then there's a bolt that screws in and locks it into place. Right here. Now this piece right here feels pretty sturdy. That feels like it's aluminum. You use various GoPro accessories to set the length of the J-frame arm. And you can hook it right up to a standard night vision plate on a helmet. Okay, tilt it up and down. I don't have that set up on hand to show it to you, but that will work, no problem. You're just going to use GoPro accessories to set it up, and that'll work fine. I've tested that with a variety of other night vision devices that use a similar setup, and that will work well for you. You can see you got the nice rubber eye cover so that it'll fit down around your eyes and keep a lot of excess light from leaking out, okay? And like I said, we got a charger, manual, quick start guide, some sort of piece of promotional material here. And it comes with a nice sling in case you want to use it as a binocular hanging around your neck. And then you got your head crusher harness. Now, in my experience, I don't like head crusher or skull crusher harnesses. They're nowhere near as good as a helmet, but they will work, especially if you're stationary. But as far as skull crushers go, this is a pretty nice one. It's got a nice pad in the back. They just, in general, a skull crusher, nowhere near as good as helmet, but they will work, and this is really nice as far as skull crushers go. Okay, now if we take a look at our unit here, let me take this back off. You can see how easy that is to put on and take off. So this is a nice, capable unit. It's got good video, good photograph capability. I'm going to put the specifications on the screen for all that right here. It's a very lightweight unit. It weighs very little, especially compared to like analog night vision. It's got 850 nanometer illuminators. What that means is this is prioritizing range over stealth, okay? Now, stealth really only matters in a tactical scenario, but if you're a fire rescue or, a hunter or a nighttime bird watcher or some kind of, scientist or whatever that's out at night looking at animals, ornithologist or all that various stuff, that doesn't really matter. That's not important. For a hunter, that doesn't really matter if you're using it to navigate to and from your tree stand. And again, this allows you to go to 1X, and you can wear this and you can navigate at night with this. I will put a demonstration in a little bit later in the video and show you where I navigate around in my yard. I live out in a homestead in the country. It is pitch black out here, and I'm able to maneuver and walk around no problem with this, okay? So it does not record audio, but it does record good quality video, day or night. And I could tell you right now, the specifications I just listed on screen are very conservative. The nighttime performance of this with the onboard illuminators, I would say out in the country where I am, 300 meters is realistic. In a city with ambient lighting, you probably could see half to 3/4 of a mile with this. It's all going to depend on how much ambient lighting there is. If you're using a powerful off-board illuminator, like on a weapon mount situation or something like that, you're going to be able to see a good deal farther in it. In the daytime, it lists 400 meters. That is wildly conservative. I mean, I would be willing to bet, it's a video camera. You could probably see a mile or more in the daytime with this, and I'll put a demonstration of that in now. So let's demonstrate this first in the daytime. Okay, so you saw the daytime performance is very good. You could see really well in the daytime looking around at stuff. I look down across my lake, looking out across my homestead at the tree line across the way, which is easily 400 meters. No problem whatsoever seeing any of that stuff. So daytime performance is outstanding. Put in the night vision performance now. Now, again, this has got no audio, so I'm going to dub in some music here so you're not just looking at a silent screen. Okay, and you saw at nighttime the performance was also really good. 200 meters is a very conservative estimate. I would say I think you're going to get even out way out in the country with the illuminator that's built into this. I think 300 is entirely feasible. I think if you have a powerful off-board illuminator, you might even get a kilometer out of this, you know, especially in an area with a lot of ambient light like a city or whatever. You might get a, you know, kilometer or more. Good performance, but this is very, very easy to use. Right here, you have your rubber gasket. You pull that open, and then you could put a 32 gigabyte card in there, which it does not come with. You're going to need one of those, and then a USB charging port. And then we have our power button. This lets you cycle through the modes and zoom in and out, and infrared settings, and then take a camera or a video. And this is super, super easy to use. Like I said, you saw the demonstrations of the performance of this thing, and they were pretty darn impressive. And this thing is nice and lightweight. You know, you put this sling that it comes with and wear this around your neck as a bino, and that'd be really good. This would be good even for daytime surveillance or whatever. I used to be a private investigator back in the day, and we used to have to lug around a big old camera with us and all that. So this would be really good for day or night. If I was in the private investigator field right now, this would still be very useful. The only changes I would make, like I said, I was a private investigator. I was in the infantry, so I'm more geared towards stealth. I would make a 940 nanometer. I would swap the illuminators to 940. You lose range, but you massively gain in stealth with that. So to me, that's the way to go. You know, it'd be nice if it had a microphone, but, you know, it's still very useful like this. If you're trying to make videos or whatever, you can obviously use a remote microphone on, like, you know, hanging off your shirt or something like that. But this is really nice. It's got a lot of good capabilities. Super lightweight. It feels very, very sturdy. Like the plastic isn't flexing or nothing like that. So it's well built. And this is the second night vision device I have reviewed from XVision. And just like the first one I reviewed, this is pretty nice. It's definitely a very cool item, guys. Link and everything will be in the description. Please check it out. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Free My Me out.